There we go. What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year to everybody. Look at all y'all. Y'all are Pokemon today. What is going on? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. We're going to be kicking off the new year right by starting some coding, of course. And look at all y'all. Look at all y'all. Look at all this. Thought I'd play with something. Anyway, hello everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. This year I want to start it off right, and I want to just jump right into streaming. I want to let you know that I want to be streaming a lot this year, and I'm looking to, go all in on the whole stream thing, essentially. So I'm going to be trying to stream as much as I possibly can. But anyways, what are y'all doing today? Happy New Year. What are your plans? What are your New Year's resolutions? Let me know. I still haven't made any New Year's resolutions other than to just stream more. Stream more on YouTube, stream more on Twitch, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Yeah, Ahmed, you're a bat. Oh dang, look at that. This is all new to me as well. So these are all Pokemon, in case you didn't know. And whenever somebody talks in the chat, they get a little Pokemon. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be creating a new app today. I figured, what's the best way to start off a new year? Let's build a goal setting app, right? Let's have something to build, something that we can continue to grow, I guess, and like make some progress and use. So yeah, with all that said, let's go ahead and jump right in. But how's like the audio levels? I've been playing with like a lot of stuff. My setup has been changing a lot. How's everything sounding? How's everything looking? Everything okay? What's going on, Michaela? Yeah, the Pokemon should pop up. You're a Golding. Yeah, it should automatically detect whenever somebody enters into the chat, says anything, and you should automatically get a Pokemon. And whenever somebody follows, they all dance. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump over to my head not being as big, and let's go ahead and start a new. Yeah, oops. Computer went to sleep real quick. But yeah, okay. So I was thinking about doing this in Flutter, but I think I actually want to do it in iOS because I haven't been playing with Swift UI as much as I want it to. And I've been really looking to get deeper back into iOS development. Not to say that Flutter isn't going to be popping out. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of live streams from me, so there will definitely be some Flutter development going on. But right now, I want to do iOS. I want to make sure that I could accomplish something today, and Flutter is not my strongest, right? iOS is my strongest, so I'm going to go with that. I'd love to know what you use to stream. I'm hoping to start streaming too. Okay, Michaela, you know what? I know that you had mentioned that before, and I was still figuring out a lot of my stuff, and I didn't want to actually do a video until after I had like most of it set up, but I do have most of it set up, so I will definitely do a video this week, I promise. And if I don't, then I owe you $50. How about that? If I don't give you a setup video before this coming Saturday, 1 week from today, then I owe Michaela $50. How about that? I haven't started looking into development on Web3 yet. Keyword is yet. I have done some learning of Web3 development like about 2 years ago, and yeah, it was just like it wasn't interesting to me, but I'm planning on looking back into it. All right. So what are we going to call this? We'll call it Project Goal Setting. Project Goal Setting. No, that's lame. We'll call it Achieve. I don't even know how to spell Achieve. Achieve. Let's just call it Achieve for right now, and then we can always go back and change the name. Anyways, it would be really cool if we could release this app on the App Store. Obviously, that's not going to happen today. But if y'all like it, then, maybe we could. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I don't know why it's doing the stream avatars extension in there. Sorry for that in the chat. I'm still learning. Still learning how it works. But yes. All right, so let's make it big. And what's going on, Strider? All right, so I don't really have, I haven't really planned any of this. This was just like, hey, let's go do some stuff. Some stuff that I was looking at earlier. And let's start on this tab. And then what I want to do is I want to go to dribble.com. Has 3 B's. And let's go ahead and try to find something that looks kind of pretty. I'm not really one for making very pretty apps, but hey, let's try to make something that's decent, right? Goals. Let's try to make something that's decent. And I want something that has like bars or like a circular ring or something on it to show my progress. Because I want to say like I'm getting this close to this goal, or I want to, I don't know, work out, whatever. Something maybe like that, but I think horizontal is better for me. I kind of like this rings one right here. Oogly doogly. All right. I mean, can't really see it. Don't want to go through this whole sign up with Google. Should already have an account. Okay, yeah. All right. So I don't really feel like signing up. It's not what I came here to do. I came here to look at a picture. And they're not letting me do it. So what we do is we do this, kablamo, we do this, and then we do, can we zoom? Can we zoom? That's not what I wanted to do. I know there's a way to zoom. There we go. Let's just make it bigger, because I don't really need the details. Open picture in new tab works. Okay, let's try that real quick. That would be ideal. And open link in new tab. Probably not. Boo. All right, you know what? This is good enough. This is good enough right here. All right, so here we go. We have, looks like a single screen, right? I mean, obviously it has a back button, but we could probably fit all this onto a single screen. We could either use this little switch slider thing to change the tabs, the sectioned view, whatever it's called. And then the rings should be relatively simple to accomplish. And then this. Okay, so active goals. This can work. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with this. This we can work with. All right, first things first, we're gonna need that V stack. And I just realized that this may be too small for y'all. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and now, hey, look it. Everybody can agree on this date. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and Boom, 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 boom. V-stack it. And from our V-stack, what do we want to have? Well, I know that there was an avatar, so we're going to do an image. And then we have that system image, and I think it's person, right? Let's go ahead and make sure we need SF symbols open to look those up. Really wish that they would just add enums for the system names. It's kind of, or maybe not even enums. They would have to be structs because you could keep adding to them, but whatever. Person. And we want person.circle because we want to make it look kind of cool, like we did something pretty cool. Person.circle. Like so. We can do this, and we can do this. Let me see. Let's see. I forgot the shortcut for this one. What is going on? I did the wrong thing. Forgot how to show the preview. I thought it was Command Enter, but it's obviously not that. Nope. 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 Oh. Could have sworn I already did that one. Alright, so open preview, Command, Alt, probably Option, I'm guessing. Alright, so we got that circle, and then how did you decide to stream on Twitch as opposed to YouTube? I'm trying to decide which to stream on. Actually, Michaela, I should be on both right now. So if you were to switch over to YouTube, I'm also over on YouTube. Like some of the people that you see here in the chat, people that have chat, they are on here on YouTube. So if you were to switch over there, you would get another Pokemon, and then you would also be able to see me there. So it just depends on wherever you want to stream. I use a service called Restream that allows me to stream to both. But yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and start off by making this bigger. Hate the fact that I have to use font to do it. It's kind of weird. But I think we could also use frame, right? Let's try that out. We're all learning today, aren't we? The answer is yes. Rhetorical question. I don't need any smart asses in the chat, okay? All right, let's see what happens. Nope, that doesn't actually. What we could do is we could do resize. Dot resizable. There we go. Oh dang! Somebody got a Moltres. Oh boy. Would you prefer Swift UI over UI Kit? I do prefer Swift UI over UI Kit. Would I tell a beginner that's looking for a job to go learn Swift UI over UI Kit? I probably wouldn't tell a beginner to do that. I mean, I don't know. Mixed opinions on a lot of things, right? Everybody has their own opinion. The way that I see it, Swift UI is way easier to learn, totally understand, but there's like a bunch of concepts that are so important to development that I think it's easier to demonstrate that in UI Kit. Also, if you want a job, you will have to know UI Kit. Like you will have to know it. It's not even a question on whether the project's built in Swift UI or not. You will have to know UI Kit or be able to learn it. Okay, so this thing has like a little bit of a border around it, but I don't think we need all that just yet. Let's go ahead and keep it simple. Next is the name, and then, well, I don't think we really need a name. Well, I guess if we're going to be making it multi-person, that'd be kind of cool. Let's just do it for right now, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so Kilo, Loco, and this is like dot title, right? I think I want this to be a little bit bigger. Not that big. There we go. 75. magic numbers. Yay. All right. So now we also want to have this segmented control. Is that the one? Is that what it's called? Swift UI segment? I have to figure out how to look it up. I want to say that's it. Segmented picker. Okay, so this is a picker. And we want selection. Let's see, selection content. I think it's this one. All right. Let's look up how to use a picker. It's been a minute. Swift UI picker. Boom. All right, so we got our enum. We got some other thing. And then we have our picker. Selection. Like that. Topping. I don't know why they made it so complicated. Like, you didn't need to do two different enums. A little bit excessive if you ask me, but hey, whatever. Okay. So they don't even give you a preview. Next one, Hacking with Swift, of course. Classic. And there we go. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll copy this and we will, get me back to my Xcode. Wanted to chat here to have another Pokemon. Now you're Nidoking, maybe? Or I forgot. Nidoran, probably. Hey, Unmold, thanks for the Happy New Year wishes. I really appreciate it. Hey, I'm a noob and have a question. Do you create a block for every screen in Flutter or combine similar blocks into a single block? By the way, I love content on YouTube. For Flutter, so I kind of go over it, but essentially I create a new block for every screen. And then you could also make even smaller blocks if you want it to do that. But yeah, that's the way that I've used it so far. New block, every screen. How about Swift UI on iPad playgrounds? I'm actually thinking about picking up a new iPad just to try that out. They're only like $350, which is still a lot of money, but it's not anywhere close to $800 and up, right? So I'm thinking about picking up an iPad just so that I can see what it would be like to become an iOS developer with only $350 in your pocket. You would still need another $100 to get the whatchamacallit, right? To become an Apple developer, right? But if you could get away with becoming an iOS developer for under $500, that's a pretty cool investment. I don't know much about Swift, but watching a project being built from start is always fascinating. Yep, that's the way that I feel about it. All right, so let's go ahead and give our options. So we have we'll do let sections equals this. I think one was like details. Other one was like home. And then the other one was like something. I'm about to change all this anyways. Something. And then if we look, it was details, goals, and kudos. Don't know what kudos is. Details, goals. Anybody know what kudos is? That's not the first time that I've seen it before. Yeah, I don't understand kudos in these goals settings or whatever. Okay, so we have that. Looking at that, we need to have a state property. I use view models, and I always put them down here, so I'm just going to do that. And we'll do it on my content view. And we'll do a class, and this is my view model, and it is an observable object. And we will have, let's see, we will have the selected section. So at published var selected section is equal to goals, like so. Then we can do something like this at state object var view model of type view model is equal to that. So now we have an instance of our view model, and we can do it like oh, it looks like somebody followed. Retro, thanks for the follow. And on YouTube. Okay, the double dancing. Okay. View model selected section. The content, let's take a look at content. Oh, actually, he doesn't even have that. Okay, so maybe I chose the wrong initializer. And right here, we could do... Will that work? Let's see. We have picker, selection, and then we do have content on the inside. So text, and it would be like that. So I think that works. Oh, I see. Okay. So for each, how did he do this? For each, got it. Sections ID, and then we want the ID to be self, and then we could do text like that. So then it'd be for each of those sections, and home sections for so far. I don't know. Something like that. So now we should be able to resume, and let's take a look at it, and hopefully it'll work if I did everything right. It broke. It broke. Okay. Can't really trust it to do its job sometimes. That's the problem. That's the problem, right? Is if you try to rely on the preview, it only works 25% of the time. You really just need to build it on something. Simulator's gonna be easiest. Goals. All right, cool. We got that, and then we want to do picker style, segmented picker style, like that. Let's see if we could get it to work. There we go. It's almost like it wants to work. All right. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and add a little bit of padding to our V stack. We just need that horizontal padding like so. It's looking all right. Nice. Thanks, Faber. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we were working with. It's not as round and as cute, but it's all right. It's all right. All right, so let's go ahead and make one of these rings. I've made them before in the past, but it's been a minute. I wonder if I have it on this computer. Certain circular progress ring. I know that I've made it progress ring. I really want to use my own code here. GitHub. Let's see. Sign in. Please sign in. Just sign in. Why doesn't it ever just sign in? Actually, nobody has told me what their New Year's resolution is yet. I'm still waiting. All I know is I want to stream more. I'm off to a good start. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can find this progress ring. Find a repository. Progress ring. How do I change this? I don't want to. Let's see. GitHub is so awesome, but the way that you have to search, I hate progress. Maybe if I go to my own profile, can I search here? Progress. Okay, let's just build it from scratch. It is what it is. Swift UI progress ring. Looks good. All right, so we need to start off with a value, a Z-stack color. Here we go, progress bar. There we go. Ah, yes, programming at its finest, copy and paste. How often do you copy and paste when you're working? Progress ring. Ooh, Retro's going for the make $1 million. That's pretty badass. Like that goal. I want to be like that. Building a project without a tutorial. Need to get out of tutorial trap, man. You can continue to watch. This is literally how I would just start building a project. Just okay, let's just figure it out. Let's start and copy and paste stuff. You could also take existing projects and just tweak them until they're completely different. Resolution finish 100 days. I'm doing now. 100 days of what? Is it 100 days of code or 100 days of something different? Command K, and then you could search similar to Spotlight. Tab, now you can search your repos. Oh, okay. Check out what? 100 days of Swift UI. Nice. 100 days of Swift UI. That's pretty cool. You're going to be a Swift UI wizard when you're done with all that. Let's go ahead and delete this and one of these. And we should be able to format if I could remember how to format. I don't. Refactor. Where are you? All right. I don't remember how to format, so we'll just do it manually. If I could even do that. If I could even do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh well. Looks good enough to me. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so then we have this progress circle, stroke, line width 20, opacity, and then we need to essentially, we need to be able to fill it up. Progress bar, what is all this? Oh, we're building it in chunks. Let's see. I really wish I had my own. I don't feel like building this right now. Or there's got to be a package for it, right? Let's use a package. Why even build it ourselves? Git hub progress ring Swift UI. Boom. Okay. Seems simple enough, but this is not a package. Okay. UI circular progress ring. This UI part kind of scary. Declarative written using. Okay, cool. We do that, and yep, that's gonna do it. Better to work faster than to actually just build everything yourself. And then if you need to fix something, just either fork it or submit a change or something. Okay, so we're gonna grab this one. You know what's really interesting? In the iOS community, everybody wants to build something themselves. It's not like that in most other programming communities. It's like, go get a package. Don't build it yourself. Like, why would you build it yourself? Okay, I'm gonna add this package. Stack Overflow plus documentation equals 90% of my projects. Yup. Format is Control I. That's what it was. See, the problem with me is like I'm working across 3 different text editors. I use this, I use VS Code, and then I use Android Studio. And each of them have different shortcuts. Seeing you actually do this live is nice because tutorials are always perfect and you don't get to see the thought process that people actually go through to get the final product. Yeah, so like nobody, trust me, nobody wants to watch really long tutorials because that's what I make. Nobody wants to watch those. But there is there's quite a bit of stuff that goes on when you need to think about how you're going to do a project. And yeah, like there's just a lot that you have to think about for the most part. Okay, we're going to import UI circular ring. Circular progress ring. That should be down there. And okay, let's just start off with one. UI circular progress ring. Should be able to init. No. Maybe they gave it a better name. Circular. Alright, last one. Progress ring. I would assume. That's mine. Okay. Let's go ahead and find the documentation and we will learn how to use this thing. Okay. So progress ring. So it's probably overloaded right now, meaning I have something that's called progress ring and then they have something that's called progress ring. It's causing something to break. So let's go ahead and delete this. Remove reference, and then we'll do progress ring like that. Now we get this progress, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and start off with a constant value of ring progress. So intermediate. Double. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 50. And we can just take a look at what that looks like. Resume. You got this. Whoa! That's a lot. Okay. So percent is not actually 1 through 100. It is it's a double. Okay. So 0.5. That's a lot better cuz woo. People need to see that they're not dumb and it's normal to struggle a bit while coding something. Yeah, if it wasn't hard, if doing things wasn't hard, then programmers wouldn't be paid as high as they are. Right? So just keep that in mind. Can I get this to be rounded? Because mine is not rounded, and I dislike that. Progress, axis, top, clockwise, outer ring, stroke, style, line, width, blah, 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 inner ring, color, stroke, padding. I don't see the thing to make it rounded. Round. Nope. Okay. What's going on, Caleb? Happy New Year to you as well. All right. How the heck do I make this thing round? Bet you this isn't even right. Progress ring. Why is it in a V stack? Shouldn't be in a V stack, I could tell you that much. Should not be in a V stack. Okay, let's see. Paste it, boom. Copy it, boom. Boom. Paste it again, boom. Let's take a look. Resume. This probably isn't going to work. Let's go ahead and run it. Run it back. Run that back, turbo. Okay, see, look at that is not rounded. What the heck? Okay, read the documentation. Probably should. Don't know. Way. What? Ring style. That might be it. Padding. Ring, maybe? Okay, this is not helpful at all. I actually hate documentation like this. Never use it. I never use that. Never, ever. I immediately jump into the code right here. Where they implemented it, that's what I look at. Alright, so inner ring style. So we could have a ring style, inner ring style, stroke style. Maybe it's stroke style. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Line cap dot round. Is that a property? Line cap, yep, probably. CG line cap. Okay. Yep. You were right. Faber. Sorry if I keep messing up your name. Okay, so then we just need to do the ring style is we insert the stroke style. Okay. Inner ring stroke style. Okay, see that line cap right there? That's what we need, and it comes after line width. Line cap. Round. Kablamo! There we go. Okay. See? Who needs documentation? Whoa, what is happening to it? What is that? What was that? What is that? Definitely don't want that to happen. I'm not even supporting. Look at this. This is just fun. Animation is hard, guys. Whoa. Look at it go. What is that? That's hilarious. I like it though. This is probably clockwise by default. Ugh. Yes, jump to source. Where are you at? Access top. That's already clockwise. Yeah. Okay, so we don't need this. That's already default. This is probably default, I would assume. Let's see. Color. Pfft, green. Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely disgraceful. There we go. Uglier but better. All right. It's the padding. Run it back again. That is definitely not what I wanted. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was like, oh, hold on. Line width. Okay, so that's okay, but definitely not green. Okay, sorry, but no. All right, so all right. It's kind of hard to see that purple, ain't it? Oh well, look at how light gray that is. And I forgot how to do hex values. Swift UI. I think it was what, 0x, and then I could type in whatever. Swift UI color hex. Also something that doesn't make sense that it's not built into the damn system. It's kind of crazy. This is actually insane. Imagine rebuilding a completely new UI and you literally force your developers to deal with this. What in the world? This is insane. Absolutely insane. This is why I like Flutter better than Swift UI. Still like Swift better than I like Dart though. If we could get Swift and Flutter together, now we're talking. All right, let's go ahead and make a new extension. All right, color plus extensions. Like, ooh, girl, I'm gonna be looking so good. Got my extensions did. All right, cool. Absolutely terrible. All right, so let's go ahead and get this gray picker. Boop. And we will say, let's go ahead and give me this. Okay, why didn't you work? I want to doop, boop, and bloop. And that's the one. There we go. Actually realizing that this is just a form of white, I could have used that, but still, whatever. All right, let's run it back. See if we can have purple look actually sexy instead of okay, yeah, see, that's much better, if you ask me. Okay, so the interesting part about this library is that you essentially have to do the math right here. You see how it has the stroke style, and then you have to give it a line width, and then you have to do the stroke style again for the inner ring, give it a line width, and then you have to calculate how much padding you want on both sides of those things, because it's actually only on one side. It's really weird. I wouldn't design it this way. I would have an option for this. This is a good option to have, but I wouldn't design it this way. Yeah, because this is good. I think that I want maybe about 3 on the padding, which means that this would have to be like 16 or something. Just magic numbers. You could also implement this in code, right? See, that looks a lot cleaner. You could implement it in code. Oh my god, here we go again. We could implement this in code, and then all we would have to do is say we could take either of these numbers and make it the key value, and then we could give it a padding, and then we'll add that padding times 2 to this, right? So for example, this is what I'm thinking. This is something that I'd actually do in this is something that I would actually do in a project, is like I'd make that calculation. Why not use a semantic color like color system gray 3? I just didn't think about it. That's a pretty smart idea. That's why you gotta see. Okay, so the benefit to streaming is I get peer reviewed on my code. Caleb helped me out. He's like, hey, why don't you stop being stupid, adding a whole nother file to your project with all this craziness, and why don't you just do system color, whatever was color dot system color. They don't even have that. That's the other thing. Oh my gosh. They don't even have it. Ugh. It makes me so angry. Background color, yeah. Background, yeah. They don't even have it. So what you have to do, where's this dot color coming from, actually? Man, this is so bad. So dot init UI color dot system background. What is it? Tertiary color, something like that. That'd probably be it. Color dot system background color. Oh yeah, that's right. Tertiary is the third one, and white shows up like that. So it's, I think it's the secondary one that looks the best. Secondary. Was it secondary or just the first one? It's been a minute. Yeah, secondary. Yeah, Daniel was right. Still ridiculous. Look at this. This is terrible. I mean, does that feel Swifty to you? Not gonna lie, Swift UI killed a lot of what was beautiful about Swift. Not gonna lie. I mean, we deal with dollar signs now. Think about that. Dollar signs. We got these dot modifiers. Swift used to be way sexier. I'm just saying. You know, it's not aging like fine wine is what I'm saying. Oh man. iOS dev don't have a hot reload. Nope, but it has preview. So you don't even have to reload anything. Well, I guess it's kind of like this. You actually don't need all of that. Just write secondary and SwiftUI do it all for you. I hate the dollar signs. Yeah, me too. Is that true? Secondary? Ah, okay. They actually added it. Tertiary? Tertiary? Nope. Okay. So they are making their way. They're doing it in an extremely slow sense, but they're making their way. Okay, I could work with that. I could work with that. Before, I don't think they had that. I'm pretty sure. Oh God. What happened? What is this? Used for secondary content. See? It's not the same thing as the background. Secondary system background. That's what we want. There we go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh gosh. When you wish things would be the way that they're supposed to be. Imagine. The craziest thing about semantic colors is like they're relatively new, and there's something that should be highly considered in SwiftUI when like when I don't know. I don't even know what I was gonna say, but it's something that should be more considered. All right. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this one more time. It's looking okay. I'm liking it so far. The funny animation. And then we want to put this in. We want to put 3 of them in there. So, H stack like so. Oh, it's this. This is why it's so hilarious. No wonder. Padding, just a random 32. All right, let's take a look at it real quick before we go any further. Looking all right. And let's see if it automatically resizes to fit the screen. That would be great. And if it does, we will refactor. Who wants to refactor? Yay, refactoring. The part that you don't ever have time to do on your project at work. Yeah. Okay. Getting there. Why is it so far down? What is this? What happened here? Who hurt you? Picker style. Spacer. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. Hokey dokey. Alright, so we got something weird going on. Really wish I would have known. I wish I knew where my code was. Look at this. Why? But why? Okay. Alright, so we have the progress ring, outer ring, inner ring. Okay. Yeah. I need to know what's going on. I need to know. Okay, so look at how much space it's taking. It's going all the way up and down. That is less than ideal, to say the least. We could do max height, right? We could smash down the H stack. Definitely less than ideal. But we could smash down the H stack, and we could then have everything be pushed up, I believe. So if we do frame with a max height of, let's say, 150, 200, 200. See what 200 looks like. That should work. It's looking better for sure. All right. Next, let's still these colors real quick. Red, yellow, green for simplicity. We'll do red, yellow, green. And what else does it have? Below each of them is a title. So then what we would do, put them each in a V stack. Oh yeah, this is Refactor City for sure, guys. If you start seeing a Pyramid of Doom in your SwiftUI code, it's a strong sign. You need to refactor something. All right, text is going to be overdue. And let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Gotta head out. Good luck. Thanks, Michaela. Happy New Year to you as well. All right, so this is looking... yeah, it's looking all right, I guess. It's looking all right. 150. Yeah, I think I would like to smash the height down just a little bit. Maybe like 150. Nah, that's too much. Maybe 75, 175. Magic numbers all over the place today. And I don't like it. It needs to be closer. Let's do 150 then. That's better. All right, so, and these are also smaller, so let's do some padding. We can drop the percentage sign. I'm assuming... okay, hold on. This library is getting me a little bit concerned because I just noticed that... what is this? What is this actual progress thing? That should be the actual value, but how do I change what's displayed in the center? I don't want the percentage. Let's see, label. Okay, that's a private. Okay. Access, outer ring, inner ring, label. Intermediate view. Takes in and returns the label. Okay. And that's last. Okay, so we should be able to do this. Okay. One last thing, and then we refactor, shall we? Should just be text like that. No. Inner ring. Could have sworn. Man, if you don't get back over there. Label. Oh, okay. That's weird. Why wouldn't you give it... that is very weird, actually. They didn't give it a actual parameter name. No exact match is found. Let's see. View builder, escaping, double, return a label. Oh, it has to actually have to return a label, not a text. Label. Title is going to be and this could be empty, I believe. Can we do that? Yes, okay. Let's see. So what you programming in? React Native? No, this is native Swift development. Native iOS development using Swift UI. What's going on? Nertugan? Do you prefer Swift UI or Flutter? I saw that you code more in Flutter, doesn't it? I prefer the Flutter framework more than I prefer Swift UI. I prefer Swift more than I prefer Dart. That's how I feel. The SPM giving you a hard time? No. SPM seems to be working right now. What's going on, Bobby? He programs in Dart, not React. Yeah, well, Dart's a programming language. React is a framework that you use with JavaScript. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so, did it work? Okay, it did work, but I want it to do like this times this. And that should just give us the 44. Now I have to figure out how to format the dang string. Man, that's annoying. Quick fixes today, baby. Quick fixes today. There we go. Believe that should work. Blah. Oh, I meant to put it right here. Duh. There we go. Wow, this is becoming uglier and uglier every second. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so right here we want to do font, and we'll do large title like so. We'll give this an actual value. Progress value. And update this progress value. There we go. This, and we will do this, and we will do this. Command all, Control I, that should work. Do all the formatting that's needed. All right, let's take a look. If we did it right, it should look pretty close to how it was. Yep, I think it's centered. Looks like it is off center, but that's just the way that circles are sometimes. Can't really tell. Looks off centered, but should be fine. Multi-line. Okay, let's just make sure that it's center. Yeah, it probably is. Let's take a look at if we were to make it 50, 0.5, run it back, and yeah, looks all right, I suppose. Okay, so now that we have it set, let's go ahead and refactor, because this is becoming a freaking monstrosity. Look at this. What is all of this? We didn't even write any code. Why does it look like that? What's it doing? All right, so what you do is you take your most advanced use case, right? This red one, and you copy it. Then you go down wherever you like, or you can make a new view. It doesn't really matter. I'm probably only going to use it here. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and use it right here until we need to. And what we'll do is we'll do private progress better. I don't know. Better progress. Or we'll call it goal. Shorter, and it's more specific to what we're talking about. Goal progress string. And what we'll do is we'll say it is of type view, has a body. Come on, dude. Missing whole entire keywords. Struct body. Like that. Alright. Paste it in like so. And then all we need to do is just replace anything that turns red. So we can have, this is actually, I would never use this. I would never use that. First we're going to have we're going to have a binding var progress value like that, which will be of type double. And we can do this progress. What is it? Ring progress. Ringed progress like this. Percentage, and then this will be a progress value like so. Dot wrapped value, or what is it? Yeah, this should work. Is it a binding? It might be a binding. Lame. All right, let's go ahead and create a custom binding, because I don't want to be passing a whole entire whatever, right? Let's go ahead and create a binding. We're going to do this, get set. And when we get, we'll just get the progress value. Like so. When we set, we'll say progress value is equal to, what is it? Value dot set new value. Is it new value? How the heck do we do this? Dot float. I believe that's it, right? And this will have to work. And we will make it a double. New value not in scope. I forgot how to do this actually, and I just did it. Yeah, see you later, Daniel. What's going on, Ocean? let's go ahead and do SwiftUI binding. Get set like so. Paul to the rescue. Oh. I guess that makes sense. I thought I did that though. Let's see. So it would be this, and that. Double. I believe that should work. Run it, see if errors go away. Nope, did not. And this doesn't work because we have to do the whole entire ring progress dot percentage progress value like that. And this is not working because supposedly it doesn't have a member named Float, which is an interesting thought. As double. There we go. So now, so that we can actually see this when it looks normal, we can do this. All right, cool. So we have our progress. We have the background color is always going to be that. This can stay the same, and then we will need a ring color. Like to do let ring color be of type color like that, and we can throw that in right here. And then we have our label. And what are we doing here? We're doing the progress value. That's fine. We'll just call this value. That should work. And we need a title. Let title. There we go. Just so that the binding's at the end. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to just do this. We refactored it, right? We should be able to get rid of this, and this. Make it look way sexier. Goal progress ring just needs a title. The first one is details. We need to give it a color. Well, first we have to specify what we're doing here. Whoopsie. All right, so we have the title. Ring should just be color, right? Probably. But we'll do this one as yellow. Or no, we'll do red. I don't know. Red. And then lastly, after that was progress value. And that's going to be constant. And we'll do 30. I don't know. Something like that. Right? We could do this. We could do this. And we could do this. And that. We should not get any errors from my understanding. Maybe right here because it might think that this is an integer. But even then, that should be smart enough to figure it out. No commas needed. That's fine. There we go. Now we have goals and kudos. And we could do this one as yellow and this one as green. Something like that. It was green. It was red, yellow, green. Like a stoplight. Red, yellow, green. Alright, cool. Let's run that back. And let's make sure everything works. What did I do wrong? This. So 0.3, 0.6, and 0.9. There we go. All right, so it's looking all right. It's looking a little bit better. What we need to do is add padding to the progress ring itself. And I'm thinking maybe padding only horizontally. The horizontal. Can we get this to work or not? Okay, so that's looking pretty snazzy. I like that. What else? So we have overdue, completion rate, and accuracy. Overdue, completion rate, and accuracy. Like so. We need to make sure that the text, that little title, has multi-line text alignment center. Like so. Ooh, that's another thing. So it made it go up. How do we fix this? Well, we could do the alignment on the H stack. Alignment top, right? I think that'll work. No? No? Really? Are you sure? I don't trust you. Let's see. That definitely did not work. Okay. So that didn't work. Kind of surprised that it didn't. Numbers are definitely not centered. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build my own. This is driving me crazy. Let's see. How would we do this? Because I don't think you can do top on a line on the V stack. Alignment. Yeah, definitely not. Let's see. We could do a spacer between them. Would that even work? Let's try it out. I don't think it's going to work though. So let's try this, and then the next thing that we'll try is to actually do the frame alignment. So then that actually might work. Progress. that would be the frame of the H stack. Let's see if we can get it to resume. Dang, it does not want to work. Okay, yeah, for sure I'm gonna have to modify this because the fact that it takes up the whole entire thing, it's no bueno. I mean, it kind of works out, but at the same time, it doesn't really work out. Don't like that. Alright, so we got some of it going. Actually, now that I notice it, it's actually the same size. So let's go ahead and change this to be 10 with no padding. There we go. A little bit closer. And then next, what we have to do is we have to put, thanks. Appreciate that. One Syrian. Hope I said your name right. So we got that. And next, what we want to do is we want to have a couple of goals listed at the bottom. So it doesn't even look like this is scrollable. See, that's the thing about design. This is really why it's tough to follow designs, because a lot of the time it's never included. Well, what happens if there's a fifth one here? What happens? What happens if the screen's smaller? What happens? Are we showing a fixed amount? Which this could definitely be the case because you can do the see all, right? But it could go either way. So then it's just like, well, what do we do? I really don't know. For this, I will do an H stack, and then we'll put a list of up to you would actually need to know the size, and that would be annoying. So let's see how we would handle this. I just want to get this to kind of look the same, and then we can call it a day. Then we could call it a day, right? It's getting kind of close. It's definitely not as sexy, I admit. I'm not the type of person that makes the code the UI look sexy. I like to make the code look sexy. That's where I like to spend my time, is making the code look nice. So yeah. Need my AC on. It's starting to get warm in here. All right, so I'm thinking what size is this actually? Do you actually give me the height? Well, I was about to say, this is so cool, it actually does something. Okay, never mind. It doesn't. It's not useful. Alright. So, what we can do... This is going to bother me. Let's go ahead and make this frame have like 75, right? That means that we won't be able to really use it. But hey, what can you do, right? We'll do frame with a height of, let's see, 100. What's going on, Bloom? Happy New Year to you as well. We do resume. Let's see what that looks like. That's interesting. And then if we do this, why you do that to me? Come on. Come on, work with me. Work with me. No. Yeah. It's not working with me. Okay. I'm gonna leave this how it is. We're gonna have to come back to this at a different time. And what we will do from here is we're gonna work on this last little part. V stack vertical leading would put it to the left. So just so that you can see what it would do, because this isn't what we would want, but I'll show you. Just so you can see, it's going to put everything to the left, and we don't want that. What we want is, what I would think would work is a H stack alignment top, and that didn't work, unfortunately. And it's because this circular progress ring, it tries to no leading turning to left with H stack. Turning to left with H stack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the problem is this actual progress view, this progress ring, whatever they're doing, it needs to like fill up as much space as possible, and you're supposed to cap that with a frame. The problem is that when you try to do something like this, it doesn't work out very well. So we're going to just build our own progress ring. I need to find that code. I have it somewhere, and I'll build it on the stream. But yeah, it was just like, man, why doesn't it work? Why don't you want to work for me? All right. Now that we have our V stack, or we have our 3 progress rings. Oh no, this is just the progress ring. We have our image, we have the text of the user, the picker view, the progress rings. Next, we need to have this little, this should be easy, right? We have like a little headline, and then it says see all. So we have a text and a button. And let's see, we'll do another H stack, right? And we'll do text, and these are called active goals. Active goals. And then we have another one, which is a button. It says see all. See all. And then the action. We don't have an action just yet. We'll throw a spacer between the two. There we go. Now we do want this to be a little bit meatier, so medium. Does it have medium? It doesn't. Dot font. Dot headline. There we go. And looks like this could also use a headline. So we'll say text, see all, font, headline. Like so. Spacer at the bottom of the progress ring view. I tried that. Let's see, the progress ring view. In between the so Cole, you're talking about having like a spacer in between the text and the title, right? So that would be here. Tried that. I don't think that it worked, but we can always give it another try. Spacer like that. And I think that is up to date. So yeah, it didn't work. Like I said, it's like forcing itself outward. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it needs to make it a perfect circle or what, but yeah. Without spacer? Got a couple spacers, but I don't know which one you're referring to. But yeah, I don't think the spacer works. I tried the spacer thing. Unfortunately. Alright, so this needs some padding around it because it is way too close to everything else. There we go. And we'll just do vertical because we don't need the additional horizontal. There we go. And then the last thing that we need are... I'm thinking actually a spacer in between these two would actually be nice. So active goals would be at the bottom. What's going on, Thief? All right, let's go ahead and let's see. Now we need to make a list, right? For sure we need a list. And we're going to do a list because it doesn't need to necessarily be scrollable. Ooh, the list takes up as much space as possible too. That's crazy. And what do we have? We have our goals. So we're going to need like some type of goal cell, right? And it's going to have, we're going to be working essentially with radio buttons with check marks. So one way that we can do this is we could we might have to have an image, but could probably get away with using an emoji for right now. And we could use labels. Labels could have, okay. So let's go ahead and use labels. Actually, labels, I don't think they can have the alignment to the left. So we'll actually create an H stack. First we'll create a Z stack, because we're going to need to have a background color. Oh, actually, we don't need to do that. So we could do, yeah, let's do an H stack. Actually, yeah, I don't know. What's the best way to make this cell with a background color? Because keep in mind, if we do background, we need it to be on the entire H stack, and I don't believe that you can do a background color on an entire H stack, right? The way that we can test this very quickly is on this H stack right here, and I can say dot background color dot red. Oh, okay, so it does work. Cool. So then we could just do it right here. All right, let's do that. H stack. And we have actually label. The title will be, do a live stream, like so. Hey, what's going on, Mario? Happy New Year. And then the icon system image will be a check. Let's see. Might be called check mark. If you could just search, that would be amazing. So it's going to be called check mark. Okay. Okay, checkmark dot square dot fill. Checkmark dot square mark dot square dot fill. Ooh, look at you. Okay. I see you right there. Oh yeah. Okay. Background. Color. Color dot init. UI color dot secondary system background. Something like that. This doesn't look right, for sure. Now, one of the reasons is because there's no padding, right? So we could actually, instead of using padding, we could use frame. Min width is going to be infinity. The min height is going to be, okay, I blew it up. Oh well, 44. Just so you know, 44 is the magic number described by the accessibility guides or something like that. It does not like that at all. So we could also do a V stack. Okay, chill. Oh my gosh, it is losing its mind. It did not like what we did. What's going on, Flutter Map? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's run it. Let's see if we can get it to not explode. It is exploding. It does not like that at all. Maybe it's max width is infinity, and max height is going to be 44, like that. There we go. Wow, that was crazy. It did not like that at all. Okay, so we have this, but now we want it to be off to the left. So we can also try to do alignment dot leading. That's not going to do anything because that's the frame. Let's see, label. Align. Let's see. This is one of the hardest things about when you're working with, let me see. When you're working with declarative UI, most of them try to get everything centered. So then what ends up happening is you have to figure out how to offset it to the left without affecting everything else. And yeah, it could just be kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, I didn't think that would work either. Oh, let's see. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have my label alignment left. Swift UI label alignment left. Or leading, I guess. Alignment guide. Interesting. I have never actually messed with alignment guide. Let's throw it on there and let's see what happens. Didn't work. Nope. Okay. So the other thing to do would be to just use an H stack because I know that I can work with that. H stack. And what we'll do is we'll put a text like this. Just do a live stream. Kablamo. Then we do an image, or actually the image is first. Image. System name. We take that. We do that. Get rid of that. We get rid of this. We don't actually need the frame. Actually, well, maybe the height, right? Max height is 44. Background. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and run that. Let's see what happens. Did I delete my text? I think I did. Weird. Text. Do a live stream. There we go. Max width dot infinity, like so. Then we could do a spacer here. That pushes it all the way. And let's see. Yeah, because we can't do alignment leading, right? Alignment. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the spacer, and then what else do we have to do? We have to do padding. So I'll do a padding And we'll do dot horizontal. Really only need to do the horizontal one. It's looking all right. And we'll add a little bit of corner radius to this. So we'll do dot corner radius, and we'll say magic number 8. And it's looking all right. All right. So we can see that we can make this a little bit bigger, this image. Font, and then we could do like a title. Maybe the title too. There we go. It's a little bit better. And I'm thinking about doing dot left or leading. There we go. So now we have to essentially do more of these. And this is the part where we're gonna do another refactoring. So now down here we can do extension, or no extension needed. You just do struct, and we'll call this struct. What's going on, Thomas? Yeah, sorry that I just missed your message, man. But yeah, my boy, which keyboard are you using? Can you recommend the Keychron keyboards? Haven't used the Keychron, don't know what that is. I am currently using a wired. Hold up. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. This is the keyboard I'm using. It doesn't come up very high. Let's see if I can get a little bit more slack on that. This is the keyboard I'm using. It's a Logitech wired one G413 carbon. It's pretty cool. I like it. I wanted to have a more full keyboard. I was just testing it out to see how I like full keyboards. If you want a really tiny one, this one's also really nice. This is the An Pro 2. It's all dusty and dirty, but this is a wireless keyboard, and this one's really nice. I like this one, but yeah, I don't use it that much. I use it on my laptops. And then the keypad I use is this one, my keypad. So those are all the different keyboards I use. The mouse as well. I really like the Logitech technology, or the software that it comes with, so I'm a pretty good fan of Logitech. Andrew says, it's crazy to think how the average person would never guess how detailed even the most trivial parts of the UI of their favorite apps can be. Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. UI is actually, I actually don't like doing UI. If Swift was way more common on the back end, that's what I would be doing like all the time. Because UI, I have no fun with UI. What's the difference between alignment inside HV-stack alignment and inside the frame, the alignment? So it's, how can I say this? What would be a good example? I mean, you can start by thinking about the H stack and the V stacks. Their alignment are going to affect all the objects inside of that stack, right? So this V stack, if I do alignment, it's on everything that's in here. And it's only on those objects' frames. So, what? Lol, what? So if I were to do alignment leading on a V stack because it's vertical and you can only go to one of the side, like all the this is a much more complex thing to describe than I thought. Um, in short, in short, the alignment on the stacks, V stack and H stack, are going to affect all of the objects inside of it. Right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this V stack, and it should highlight it here. Or we could do H stack, either one. If it, oh, it's not building. Dang. Yeah, this is kind of hard without an example to show you. Okay, if you have a SwiftUI project that is actually working, when you click on one of these objects, if you click on the H stack, it should highlight in blue right here, right? So just pretend there's a blue box around these elements right here, because they're all goal progress rings. This entire thing right here is a goal progress ring, right? This one's a goal progress ring. That's a goal progress ring. Now, depending on the axis which the stack is working in, horizontal, right? Horizontal, you can only go up or down in the alignment. You can't go left or right because the H stack is supposed to manage that that horizontal area. So you can only affect the cross axis. So you could either go up. So if I did alignment to the top, theoretically everything should go up. It's not working because this view, but everything should go up. By default, it's always going to be in the center, so it should look like this. Or if I did bottom, then everything should go to the bottom, theoretically, right? Now in a frame, I haven't really gotten to see this a whole lot because I haven't used the alignment that much on a frame. But theoretically, the frame is where your object is actually supposed to exist. So if you take a look at this is where the object is supposed to actually exist, right? Actually, let me see. Hold on. Might be able to get it going. Okay. Here, this. Let's see. It wouldn't work there. So in the frame, the alignment theoretically should, like, you see this frame, you see this blue outline right here? Okay, that's the frame of this particular progress ring, the ring progress or whatever you call it. Everything that you see inside this blue box, that's just like the content. Think of that as the content. Theoretically, when you do frame.alignment, what is supposed to happen is, based off of the alignment that's set, it's supposed to move the content within that frame box. So theoretically, it would move this ring up or down. Now, this ring might be using like a V stack or something like that inside there, and maybe it doesn't work, but theoretically the content should be able to move based off the alignment that's set by the frame. For the most part, you're really going to only be working with the alignment on the stacks. So as you can see, this is one stack. Let me see if it will actually give me it. Okay, so this is the H stack that we were talking about. And I should be able to do, remember, we can only work with the cross axis, right? So this is a horizontal stack, so cross axis means vertical. So I could only go up or down. Theoretically, I should be able to just do top, and then everything would shift to the top or the bottom, and it's gonna affect every one of these elements. So that's like the most simplistic way that I could explain it without really being prepared to explain it. And then also not having really seen alignment on the frame actually work. So I would actually need to do more research onto how it does work, because I don't fully understand it myself. But in short, just most likely you're going to just do the alignment on the stacks. Like so. All right, so now that we have yeah. Today is my first day learning Swift UI. Nice. Okay, thanks for answering. Are you going to publish a Flutter bootcamp on your website? I'm actually thinking that I may steer clear of courses. I'm thinking about maybe just doing all the content as streams and stuff like that, and then condense it down. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about courses. I'm actually thinking about stopping the whole entire idea of doing courses and just try to make everything available, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on our row. Essentially, all we want to do here is just create this row right here. There's the H stack right here. And this is going to be called our goal row. And this is going to be of type view. We got the body. We stick this in there like blam. And yeah. All right. So we could do var, we'll do a binding. Binding var is complete. And we will say it's a Boolean and it's equal to false. Or we'll just do a Boolean like that. And then we'll have another property called title. Let title like that. So we could do a title right here. And we'll do a private variable right here. And this will be icon. And let's see, this will be of type image. And based off of is complete, we will either get image, system name. Actually, it'd probably be easier if I just did it in here, huh? Check mark dot square dot fill square is complete like that. All right, I think that should work. There we go. Handy dandy ternary operation. Like so. And we could just do icon right here. There we go. Now let's go over to this H stack and we can put a goal row like that, title, and we'll say do a live stream, and we'll say constant true. And let's see if we can resume now. Still working, I think. Yep. Then we do another goal roll. do title, like this stream, and say false because y'all haven't done it yet. Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you liked it yet? False. And then, oh, I like that. Oh, yes. Goal, row, title, subscribe if you haven't already, constant, false, and then goal, row, title is complete, and then make $1 million. Yes. Constant, and then well, that's also false, unfortunately. All right. Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of coming together. So we haven't really accomplished a whole lot, but we're definitely getting there, right? It's getting there. Like it's like all the core elements are coming together. It's not perfect. It's so far from perfect. What I'm thinking is that we will work with the ugly UI, and then what we could do when we're working with the ugly UI is we can make it all functional, and then we go back and polish it. Now, this is an approach that I've taken before in the past when I've done contracting. Is what I'll do is, yeah, I'll try to get it to look like they may have a design. Sometimes they don't come up with my own design, but they may have a design, and then what I will do is I won't get pixel perfect, because first of all, most people actually don't care if projects are pixel perfect. A lot of the time it's mostly the functionality that you're most interested in, and that's actually where you should be spending a core amount of your time, especially when you're launching a product. Because you can always go back and reiterate on UI and make it look better over time, especially because weird things like this, you see the completion rate, how it's like all off center and it's like triggering that OCD. That can waste so much time for you to fix it. Like I said, okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna build one ourselves, right? Yeah, but what happens if that takes like a whole day, right? And that's like a whole day that you spent on something that's not going to be as important as getting the app out. Like ask yourself this: is this particular UI more important than getting the app out? In some cases, yes. In some cases, it needs to be stunning. It needs to be amazing when you launch. In some cases, in a lot of contracting cases, that is not the case. In a lot of contracting cases, it's all about getting the thing out as soon as possible. So work on the functionality, get the bare bones in there, right? But work on the functionality, and that's what we want to start getting to. So I think I'm going to leave it there today. What's going on, Josue? I think I'm going to leave it there for now, and then what we can do is we can always come back, and I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. I might even do one tomorrow, even though it's the weekend. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for right now, but I really appreciate everybody that came and hung out with me during this. There's going to be a lot more live streaming going on this year. So I want to see how many streaks. I want to see what my longest live streaming streak is going to be, and I want to see how many streaks I can do. So, starting today, I got one off my list. Do a live stream, right? Make sure you like and subscribe, y'all. But yeah, maybe we can make that $1 million or something like that favor. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for your time. Go out there, keep coding passionately.